Here we have a SAT math question. If P over Q is equal to negative 2 over 3, then the value of 2P positive Q over 2P negative Q is. So we have the value of P over Q, that is negative 2 over 3. So using this value, we have to evaluate this expression 2P positive Q over 2P negative Q. Since we have the value of P over Q, I have to get the term P over Q in this expression. So let me write the given expression 2P negative Q. Okay, to get the term P over Q in this expression, I'm going to divide both numerator and denominator by Q. So in a fraction, whenever I divide both numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number, the value of the fraction will never change. So first I divide the numerator by Q and denominator also by the same value Q. Still, this is equal to the original stuff 2P positive Q over 2P negative Q because this Q will cancel. You just have to imagine so. Okay, so here Q is a common denominator for 2P and positive Q. So we can distribute this denominator to this term and to this term. So when I do so, I'll be getting 2P over Q positive Q over Q. And in denominator, I'll be getting 2P over Q negative Q over Q. Okay, now let's do all possible simplification over here. 2P over Q can be written as 2 times P over Q positive. This Q will cancel out. I'll be just getting 1. And in denominator, the same thing 2 times P over Q. And this Q will cancel out. I'll be getting negative 1. Okay, here 2 times. I know the value for P over Q, there is negative 2 over 3. I can plug in negative 2 over 3 for P over Q here. So I'll be getting negative 2 over 3 positive 1 over 2 times negative 2 over 3 negative 1. Okay, when I multiply this one, I'll be getting 2 times negative 2 will become negative 4 over 3 positive 1. And here the same thing, negative 4 over 3 negative 1. Okay, now we have to simplify this one and this one. Okay, so let me continue on the next page. So this is the last step we had on the previous page. Okay, let's simplify this one. So here I want to add the fraction negative 4 over 3 and integer 1. So whenever I want to add or subtract a fraction and integer, so I have to multiply the integer by the denominator of the fraction. So once I'm done with this multiplication, I can take this 3 as a common denominator. So let me do it. That is negative 4. I multiply this one integer by this denominator 3. Then I'll be getting 3 times 1 is 3. And once I'm done with this multiplication, I can take this 3 as a common denominator over here. Now let me do the same thing in denominator. That is to simplify the expression negative 4 over 3 negative 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this integer 1 by this denominator 3. Then I'll be getting negative 4 negative 1 times 3 is just 3. So once I'm done with this multiplication, I have to take this 3 as a common denominator. Okay, so negative 4 positive 3 will become negative 1 over 3 divided by, so here negative 4 negative 3 will become negative 7 over 3. Okay, here we can write the fraction and numerator as it is. Now we can change this division as multiplication and take reciprocal of this fraction. Then I'll be getting negative 3 over 7. So this 3 will cancel out. That is 1 times 3 goes into 3 1 times, 3 goes into 3 1 times. So here we have negative 1, here we have negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 will become positive 1. 1 times 7 is 7. So the answer is 1 over 7. So okay, now let me go to the original question. That is, so the value I have evaluated the value of this expression, that is 1 over 7. The correct answer choice for this question is option C.